Hello YouTuber subscribers and friends, welcome to my channel. Well, it's that time for another what I did while I was living in Indonesia. This is going to be a video about the renovation I did on my wife's brother's house before I packed up and went to Manado, which is, here's Jakarta over here, and Manado's way over here. 5-hour plane flight all the way up to this tip right here on the island of Sulawesi, to where I went and I built two-story building. Where'd it go? Right there. And the island Bunaken over there. A good kept secret for scuba divers. One of the #1 places in the world to go scuba diving and snorkeling. So anyways, just to recap, in case you're new to my channel, you haven't subscribed yet, you just stumbled across my channel, and to the new subscribers who haven't seen my previous videos, this will be the 5th series of what I did while I was living in Indonesia. And like I said, to recap, the reason we went to Indonesia is because my wife's parents were sick. Her father was fighting colon cancer, and nobody in the family knew that the mother had liver cancer. She just complained of stomach aches all the time and sick, and by the time she got put in the hospital, my wife's brother called us and told us that she had liver cancer. So we flew out to Jakarta, and 30-hour flight, really long flight. And let's see how far I can zoom in here. They actually lived, if I can find it, they lived close to the water. I don't see it anywhere. Anyways, I lived way, when I built my house on Jakarta Indonesia, I lived way this way, pretty far, depending on what time of day and how much traffic there was. So anyways, let's get crack-a-lacking, and that's his garage. But here's the her brother's home. This is what it looked like before I took this sledgehammer and tore all this down. This is standing to the very back of the house. That's the front of the house. There's a meeting room over there. There's a bedroom there, and there's another bedroom, and then a bathroom, and then a master bedroom over here. Over here is the dining room, kitchen, and garage, and this is the front door over here. This is what it looked like. You see how low the ceilings are. Probably 7-foot high ceilings. This is standing on this side, looking this way towards the back wall, and it's my wife. This is this whole area here was where the septic tank was, and it had collapsed because there's an opening right here, and the rain can come down this wall, and I guess what happened, the ground just got so wet, and just gave out. I mean, this house is really old. This is I asked my wife, she said this is the second home that her parents bought, and this was in the middle of Jakarta, I mean in prime territory. These two guys were working for me. They're standing here trying to figure out how they're going to take this down because they're afraid to break anything. And I come up behind them and I'm wondering what they're doing. There's a sledgehammer over here to the right, and I'm just standing there watching them. You can see how low the ceiling is. He's probably about 4 or 5, and he's probably, I don't know, 4 or 9 or something. Short people. And they're trying to figure out what to do. You can see this roof right here, the ceiling here, there's a huge opening from here to the ceiling, maybe 20 feet high, and the roof was leaking, and every time it leaves stains on this ceiling. So I wanted to get rid of this roof and open that ceiling way up, because I felt like a giant when I go in there because the ceiling's so low. So anyways, I took a sledgehammer, and I destroyed all this within 5 minutes. It's completely gone. It blew those guys' mind. They couldn't understand. I didn't want to save anything. I just smashed everything. And then over here is the old kitchen, and same thing. After I destroyed all this, I went over there and demoed that in 5 minutes. If I would have waited for those guys, they would have took a week to do that. Here's, like I said, here's the septic tank. Here's where it's collapsed, and the whole house smelled terrible. You can just imagine, because this is an opening. My wife's family, they were used to the smell. I mean, you can't use any bathroom in that house because the septic tank was ruined. You had to go to the store next door, or go to the office and use the bathroom and shower at the office and stuff. So this house was pretty much shut down, and I actually stayed here a couple of months and I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get out. Ripping the ceiling down. I wanted to raise this ceiling higher, but we can only raise about 10 inches because this is the bottom of the second floor. We knocked out this ceiling and it's straight up to the roof there, completely wide open. I'm going to open it up. This wall there was a brick wall right here. This is you're looking down to where that chandelier was. I took a sledgehammer, knocked a big hole in the middle here, and I drew a line, and I told them to knock all that stuff out because we're going to build a storage shed over here on this side, and we're going to put cement board here, which is waterproof. And whenever it rains, whatever leaks, it would hit that cement board, go down and leak outside of the house. So I wanted to fix that because he didn't want to do the roof yet. The second story he didn't want me to touch, so I just did all the bottom story. The whole upstairs, nobody stayed up there except the servants. There's 3 bedrooms upstairs and 2 rooms for servants, so there's 5 rooms actually upstairs. And no bathroom in the house. I mean, there's bathrooms, but you couldn't use them. Here we're ripping down all the ceilings. This is the front of the house. This is the living room here. And behind this guy is where the old septic tank is. I'm going to put a new septic tank in. This is in the living room looking up to that wall we knocked out. Here it is, the storage area over here. That chandelier there where those guys were standing. This just right here, you can see right here where the ceiling was, and then all this was just wasted space, wide open. And I couldn't understand that. So we had to build an extra support thing because for later designs, their brother wanted to do something to the roof, so he wanted to put an extra support there in case he needed it. So we did. So we finished all the sides here because they were all water damaged, and we repaired the damage, and we're sealing it off with waterproofing seals here. And then we built a whole nother red brick wall up against that to make it look better. There it is, all done, and then they're sealing it with watertight. This is the roof shingles right there. I don't know why I don't have a picture of the front of the house. I don't know what happened. It's looking down from this is the front of the house. Here's those windows. Here, I hated those windows, but her brother would not allow me to change those windows. He wanted them windows for circulation because there's no AC in the house. Looking down from upstairs. Now this is the septic tank. Her brother asked me if I could do something similar. If you go back and watch the other series videos I made of my home in Jakarta, the townhome I remodeled, and the little house that I built, I took a little bit from my house and I put it in each of my other projects that I did, just to, you know, carry on the theme. And he wanted a waterfall, so I said I'll give him a waterfall. So I'm going to make this whole area a waterfall because the rain comes down, it comes down this wall. We eventually closed the roof up there, but we left the opening so the air could circulate in the house. Over here to the right is the master bedroom, and over here to the left is the old kitchen. I'm going to knock that wall out over there. Okay, on to the next picture. There we are, standing in the back where the septic tank is, looking to the front of the house. There's a bedroom here. There's 2 bedrooms here and a bathroom and another master bedroom. Finished the storage room here. We closed this all in with red brick and then finished this off. And we put a door on the other side because you can go out here and there's a door to lead you outside, and there's a huge outside balcony. It's just flat. It's all way you could have built 2 rooms out there. I don't know why her father designed that house like that. Just looking at that. Okay, this guy's the guy who climbs coconut trees really fast barefooted. They're digging up the old septic tank, and it was just a little septic tank right here, and I ended up building a huge 3 times the size septic tank right here. I mean, this whole area I just made a huge septic tank because originally there's 1, 2, and 3 toilets in that house, and none of them worked. So I wanted to make a huge extra size septic tank. I carry on the raised ceiling like I did from my house to the little house to the townhouse. I put this decorative drywall stuff there. Put recessed lighting so you can see it better. I mean, I made it huge. I wanted to give the room feeling of height, so I made the whole living room ceiling raised up. and they're putting the plumbing in for the waterfall back there. All these guys I took with me to Monado. Here's the finishing all done. The cement board all finished up there, and this is all nice and clean, and it just looks nice. I got rid of that chandelier and put a different chandelier, and then I found a whole nother chandelier. It was beautiful. I'll tell you about it as I go. Stay in the front of the house looking back. Like I said, that's where the waterfall is going to be. And we had to knock out this wall here and knock out this wall because just water damage. It was old, and I need to knock out some walls anyways because my design I'm going to put here. Here I put a big giant mirror because the brother's always in the bathroom combing his hair looking at himself. So I figured I'd put a mirror out over here, and ended up being really nice. Tore up all the ceramic here. This is the front of the house. This is where that shelving was right here. Ripped up all that old freaking ceramic. I wanted to put a sliding door that slides, but he didn't want it, so. I don't like the way these stairs look. Takes you to the second floor, but her brother likes it because he's got these windows here, so those windows never shut. They leave them open all the time, and rats can come in and out. And it used to freak me out. I'd be sitting at the dining table eating, and then I see a rat come climbing through and just run past my legs and go up to where the waterfall is, and then get into the sewage pipes. And I said, I hate that, man. I hate that. This is where the old kitchen used to be. To the right, we knocked this wall out right here. To the right is where the waterfall is, and to the left is where I remodel a whole nother bathroom. This is a servant's bathroom, and it's just disgusting. Don't work. I totally remodeled that. Here we are putting in a brand new wall. We're putting a support system here because we're going to build another bathroom upstairs. We're going to take the servant's bathroom, turn it into the private bathroom, and then we're going to move the servant's bathroom upstairs. And we need to put supports here because we're going to knock some stuff down. That's in the old kitchen. Here's the septic tank, how big it is. We dug this up and we did another one on the other side right here, and then we tapped into each two of them. And we're putting the plumbing in for the water fountain. There we go. Now this thing is pretty big. This is like maybe 10 feet long, maybe 3 feet deep, 3 feet distance this way. I'm going to put a level waterfall system in there. He said he wanted a waterfall. I gave him a waterfall. Putting more support beams here because they afraid of the second floor because I've knocked out so many walls and stuff. Because it's just the water damage over the years. I mean, 40 years. Come on, they lived there in the house 40 years, your mom and dad, before they moved to the big house. They call this a soft steel. I laugh because it's just aluminum. It's square aluminum. That's it. And they call it soft steel. It just makes me laugh when I look at it. Hang that before they hang the drywall. Working on that, you can see the 1, 2, working on the waterfall there. This is the master bedroom. That's the only room that has air conditioning in the whole house. That's the master bedroom. Here's the plumbing going in from the AC unit. It goes up onto the second floor. Everybody hung out in that room because that's the coldest room in the house. Put the recessed lighting in. I put a lot of lights because it's dark in that house. There it is. I put the lines. I didn't just want blank wall. Knowing her brother, he wouldn't paint it. So I had him put lines and then knock out these squares like I did in the townhouse so you could put plants inside there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back a couple videos back and you'll see townhouse remodeling, and you'll see the exact same thing in the courtyard. Just this is a larger version of it. Here I am enclosing the steps. If you remember, the steps look like ugly. I left the windows there and I enclosed this and I put a plastic door here and just turned this into a storage shed. And I got rid of this ugly color sink there. I didn't like that at all. Now her brother wanted it there, but I said if I can't get rid of it, I'm going to change it. And I found it took me a while, but I found the exact same sink but different color. Here's inside the stairs. Okay, now this is we put new ceramic down here. This was all white, ripped it up, put all brand new ceramic here. This is over here is going to be a pantry. Her brother didn't know what a pantry was. I said, don't worry about it. When it gets done, you're going to love it. And this is going to be the kitchen. same like the townhouse, very little kitchen. The servant's kitchen is much bigger. There it is taking shape. You can see the lines, you see the cutouts for the plants, you can see the rocks from the original idea I had in my home that I built, that I made in the servant's bathroom. Her brother really liked that look. He asked if I can do something like that in his house. He thought I was going to do a bathroom like that, but no. I said, I'm going to do your waterfall, and you'll see, you'll like it. I had it all drawn up, already showed it to my wife. There's the black granite here with the little curl things so you don't have the sharp edges. And we were going to enclose this in with glass, but they decided to leave it open because we were going to put her father's golf trophies there. But never did it. This is a servant's kitchen, 3 times the size that what a normal servant's kitchen would be. But I liked the lady. She was a very nice lady, Yati, a very good cook. I figure she deserves to have a big kitchen. Alright, go through this a little bit quicker because there's a lot of pictures. Stairs, putting the ceramic. Okay, now I changed all this. This is the front area. I put all, her brother likes white. I didn't like just white, so I found something that looked kind of like marble, and the ceramic is much bigger than what was originally there. And there's steps here, and it's really dark at night here there. So in each corner here, I put gloss block with the light in it, and it was like right here. My wife's brother saw that. What the heck is that? I'm like, this is the house of the future, dude. You ain't never gonna see this anywhere else in Indonesia. Boom, see that? Lighted steps, glass block. And there was a switch right here on the left. You just click that, and it was cool because this lit up this whole room at night because it's so dark. And I thought it was cool. It was just something I always wanted to do, and I had a chance to do, and I did it. Doing the ceiling upstairs. Here's another view of the waterfall, and this is the kitchen. That's the pantry over there. Got a whole new septic tank now. Okay, there's a almost finished view of the house. Painted the house. My wife picked these colors. I don't remember what that is. Some kind of greenish. There's turtles and koi fish in there. There's drains on each side of this. If the rain rains too hard, it will flow and go into these drains. And this is non-slip ceramic over here, so you won't fall and bust your ass. There we go. Now you can see the ceiling fan here and raised recessed lighting and everything. The ceramic is all nice and done. You got the blue steps there. The dining room over here, and you can see right here I changed that sink. It's white, exact same shape but white. I got the mirror put in here, and it's starting to look nice, beautiful. And these things here, now in Indonesia you don't really have to go to the grocery store because the people come by, they drive scooters. They'll come by the scooter, they'll blow the horn, they'll yell fruit, or they'll yell for vegetables, or roti, blow the horn. And roti's bread. Nasi goreng is chicken and rice, fried rice, donuts, whatever. And every day, 2-3 times a day, they just go by and they blow the horn. You go out there and you stop them, or they sit there and they wait for somebody to come. And this was in front of his house is a major intersection. It's not a main road, but it's side streets, and it's a main cross area in that neighborhood he lived in. And this guy was sitting out there blowing the horn, yelling a word I never even heard of, and it was about he's selling material. So I went out there because I was curious, and I started talking to him. And my Indonesian is like, 65% I can speak it and understand what they're saying. And he was getting confused, so I came and got my wife, went out there, and then he was selling this stuff. So he had a sample thing there, and I saw what I liked, and I picked it out because I hated the windows, so I wanted to cover them, but I still wanted light to come in. So this is that sheer material, and because of you see the chandelier hanging there, I found it upstairs in a box, and it was all taken apart and old and dusty, and I had somebody restore it for me. So it looks beautiful. So here's we don't have the door on yet, but you can see the sink here is white. This is the garage. I totally remodeled the garage too. And another shot of the windows there. There you go. Here's the nice sink. I changed the ceramic back there. And her parents are really religious, or they were. And they got all these paintings of Jesus everywhere. And this painting right here is a painting of the Last Supper. And you flip a switch on right here, and this whole thing lights up, and you can see Jesus being all lit up. My wife picked the color of the house, paint the house. I didn't pick the color because I have problems with colors. But that color is ugly to me. Here we go. This picture of the kitchen finished product. This is a bar that my wife's parents had in their big house, and this cabinet was in my wife's mom and dad's house up in where I built my home. Here's the pantry to the left. And when I sold my home before I went to Manado, I told my wife, give me 1 month and I'll get all this project done. And we took the refrigerator in my home, we brought it over here, put it in her brother's home, and we put my big screen TV in his home until we could get our house built in Manado. And that woman right there, that's my brother-in-law's ex-wife. That was her wife at the time, but ex-wife now. This is Yati, the private cook for my wife's brother. And she cooked for me also, so we gave her a big, huge kitchen. She was happy because she had storage and everything, and she's never had a kitchen that big ever in her life. She was, excited, so excited about that kitchen. And he's standing in the other kitchen and looking out to the waterfall. There's the pantry right there. You go in here, turn right, there's shelves here, and then over here there's shelves that go this way, and then there's shelves that go this way. And we put a folding door there that opens up. Like, if you go back and look at my house, my first video of living in Indonesia, you'll see the bathroom doors I had that fold. When you push them open, they fold into each other. Well, that's the kind of door we put there. And the rats couldn't get in there because it was completely sealed. And I was happy about that. There we are, standing in the kitchen looking to the front of the house. There's the finished project. Here's that chandelier, beautiful chandelier. It was completely taken apart. These are all individually glass tubes. I had them completely cleaned and repainted gold, and it was, oh man, it's beautiful. There's the finished product. You get a little bit more view up here of the chandelier. And my wife didn't even know I was doing that. I was doing that as a secret, and I wanted to surprise her because that was her mother's favorite chandelier. And it just got to the point where nobody ever, because you have to clean it all the time, it gets dusty. And there's my big screen TV. And that's the finished project of the living room. And like I said, this is the master bedroom. There's a bathroom goes here, and then there's 2 bedrooms here. This is the living room. That's the dining room. And where I'm staying at is what they call the meeting room. That's my nephew, my wife's brother's son. He's like 5 or 6 years older now. Here's that big mirror, and there. This is, man, it's just turned out to be a beautiful house. It didn't stink no more. That's the dining room, the kitchen. This is the kitchen, and it's a kitchen that never gets cooked in. And you know, they got a rice cooker over there, a toaster to pop some bagels and stuff in, and the real kitchen's over here where Yati cooks. Looking through, you can see these. And my wife's mother collected these vases from China. She had about, I don't know, 50 of them maybe. And instead of putting the golf trophies there, they put the ceramic tile, the vases, whatever they're called. I haven't put the door on there yet. And big kitchen. It's funny because she was so excited. When we built this, closed this stairway here, there's a big flat top area. You go around the stairs and it's level with your eyes. We put my wife's father's, all his golf trophies up there. There must have been about 25 of them. But they had more of them, but that's all I could fit up there. I mean, beautiful, huge. I mean, sterling silver. I mean, just beautiful crystal. If I could afford to ship them to America, I would have brought them home with me and kept them in my house because they're so beautiful. Here you go, finished picture of the fountain. You can see the water coming out there. Now every time I'd go over to visit her brother, he never had it running. And I asked him why, and he's like, I can't sleep, it's too loud. It's, I mean, really loud, the water falling all the time. You know, it falls here, and then into the koi pond. And I laugh because it's hilarious to me. There you go with the Jesus picture and the Last Supper. Completely finished, clean smelling, clean house. Now, once we clean everything up, got rid of the smell, the rats didn't come in anymore. And I was going to go to Manado. So before I left to Manado, I wanted to make sure that when my wife and kids are going to stay here, there's going to be working toilets. This toilet works now. The toilet upstairs works. Servant's toilet works. And we added another toilet. Moved the servant's toilet upstairs and put the servant's toilet downstairs. We changed it to a private bathroom for her brother. And I just, my mind wouldn't be right if I just left the Monado and left my wife and kids in this house. It was just in shambles. And I wanted to do that for her brother. And there's the final picture of the waterfall. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, all families, aunts, uncles, cousins, church people come to the house. I mean, the house is so big now and clean, it doesn't stink that they always have church stuff going on in that house. And this is the main focal point that everybody loves to look at. I mean, even to this day, people are still talking on Facebook. I have Facebook, and that's where my wife communicates with her family in Indonesia. So there's a lot of pictures of all this. All this stuff is on my Facebook. Pictures of this stuff, videos of us doing this stuff on my Facebook. There's that chandelier. Look at that beautiful thing, man. Custom refurbished. Perfect spot for it too. My wife's mother's favorite chandelier, refurbished, in the center of the house. If she was alive today, she'd be smiling ear to ear for that one. All right, now this is the servant's bathroom. This is what it looks like. They really don't care about the servants in the country. I don't know why I feel bad. People are people. I think treat people no matter how much money you got or how rich you guys everybody should be treated equally. That's how I feel. And this just disgusts me, this bathroom, so I had to completely redo it. This is what it looked like before. We didn't do this. This is how it was. And I completely remodeled it, and we put a whole nother bathroom upstairs. And as you can see, that's the squatter toilet right there. And the water would drip out of there and into a bucket, and then they would dump in it. That's how it was. That's the servant's bathroom. That's why when I made my servant's bathroom in my house, people were like, why is he making the bathroom so nice? That's a beautiful bathroom. And because I wanted to, it was my house. I didn't want to have crap like this in my house. So I'm going to totally redo this bathroom. Didn't have to really demo much because that's how it looked. Who knows how this is. How you go out, turn left, and you go out to the Yati's kitchen. This is a drain that water come from the servant's bathroom, but it was plugged up because the septic tank was ruined. And man, you bust your ass on this ceramic here, and they just put a ceramic over it because it was just plugged up. It didn't drain no more. This is the garage, and we're going to totally redo the garage too. This dismantling, tearing down the garage is all dirty here. This is a steel gate. Closes. There's a roll down door that rolls down, and then it closes steel gate door. He parks his Jeep Cherokee in there. He has a 1997 Jeep Cherokee that's totally, this is his baby. That thing you can eat off of it. It's gloss black. It's got big Thornburg tires on. It's a monster truck looking Jeep, and it barely fits in there. It's so big. And it's standing in the back where the servant's bathroom is. This is the kitchen we made for Yati right there. And we're going to rip off all this ceramic here, put all new ceramic. This up here, we're going to tear all this down, and this is a balcony. And we're going to turn that balcony into the new servants. We're going to build a brick wall up there, and we're going to turn that into a new servant's bathroom. All that stuff is coming out, and right here is this the water tank. There's steel angle iron holding up the water tank, and we're going to get rid of that too. The water tank's going to stay there, but we're just going to get rid of all that angle iron. This is looking down from upstairs to what was the servant's bathroom. We're going to close all this in and build a wall up there and make all new bathroom. They're preparing the upstairs balcony. These are the angle irons that are holding up the water tank. That's Imam, Mr. Dunkin' Donuts. That's all I could say. We're going to close all this in, make it a servant's bathroom. Let's go through that really quick. Putting in extra supportive to hold the second floor, because the weight, we're going to put a lot of concrete up there, because we're going to cut those angle iron beams out and support the water tank onto the beefed up ceiling that we're going to put there. That's my kids when they were little, their cousin. And there they putting the support beams. We're going to put one here, one here, one here, one here. They're going to put wood around it and fill it with concrete. It's really a strong rebar there. Now we're starting to build the bricks up there. I'm going to close that in. Close this in down here, and we're going to close the top here. And they usually just leave that opening, but I found these sunflower things so the air can circulate into the bathroom, so it could get air in there. So instead of just having a big hole there to where maybe a rat could get up and go in there, I closed it off, but there's still holes there to let the water circulate. Not water, but the air. Closing up the back there and the upstairs. I'm going to build a big wall, completely enclose it. We're going to get rid of all this angle iron, because it's going to be a super strong wall here, and the top of that wall is going to be all solid concrete and rebar and everything. Here it is, the finish, standing in the garage looking up. Got all that brick wall done, got the air circulation things in there, and here it is again, enclosed plastic door. I put plastic doors on all the bathrooms because people are so messy with the water over there, and the wood doors get warped. Alright, let's continue. There it is upstairs. We got all the walls built around. I'm going to start working on the ceiling there. Now this was an open balcony. It was just wide open. It had the steel, security gate there. Turned it into a bathroom. This is inside the servant's bathroom. All that angle iron is going to be cut away once this roof part gets completely dried. There's the water tank right there. Now that wasn't working before because the septic tank this was all shut off. So we had to end up washing the inside of that water tank out and getting everything going again. Here it is looking down. You can see I got my carry-on from the theme from my home and the townhome. The rocks for keep it from slipping. This is the area where it had that drainage that was covered with that one weird looking ceramic. Well, I tore all that stuff up and put round pebbles and then painted gloss over it after it was done, and this gets all closed in, and this is going to be the private bathroom, her brother's private bathroom. It's going to be the servant's bathroom up there. There they are working on the inside. This is going to be the private bathroom. There's going to be a toilet here. This is going to be a shower over here. There's an opening right here. There's a table to keep his magazines. He likes off-road magazines. I've seen him, I don't know, about 50 of them already. Jeep magazines, off-road magazines. That's Booty. That's Booty. Booty. This guy's a really talented hand craftsman. Does everything with his hands. Taking some pictures because we're going to get rid of that stuff. There you got the wood. The strong, really strong coconut beams here going all the way across, and they put the wood, and they're going to put rebar, and they're going to fill it all with concrete. Once that dries after 1 week, then we grind all that stuff when we get rid of those angle irons. And we got all these support beams in all four corners. Really, really strong. Here they are. So here's all the rebar here. They're going to pour concrete here. They're going to leave this angle iron here. All this stuff's going to be left here on top of this. Everything in the bathroom is going to be cut away. This is inside the private bathroom. We're going to eventually just build all freaking concrete there to separate the toilet from the shower. But I found these glass blocks, and I was like, wow, that looks cool. I'm going to use this. So I used it, and just to break up the look of this, put a different type up on there just to highlight it. And it curved like this, like that. So here's this, and it curves. Goes like this. This is where the table is going to be to put his magazine rack. And it's inside the shower. He likes dark colors, so for bathrooms he likes dark colors. For floors in living rooms, so like that, he likes white tile. I'll go back to that picture. You can see here's the curve. And put a shower head in there, not a bucket shower. This is where the shower is going to be. Just showing the glass blocks. Now, go back. This is where the table was. his magazine rack's going to be, and then on the other side is going to be the next picture. This is an area where you can sit down, or his wife can put her leg up and shave her legs or something, you know, just put your shampoo and stuff. This is looking down the same area. It's on the inside of the bathroom. That's the outside of the servant's bathroom. They're doing the finishing on over the red brick. That's the servant's toilet. That's what they call a squatter. When I saw that when I first got to Indonesia, I said, tell me that this whole country is not like this, that there's sit-down toilets. Because even at the airports it's like this. And I was like, and there's no toilet paper at the airport. They had them spray hoses. And I was like, I had to carry a roll of toilet paper with me everywhere I went. This is going into the private bathroom of her brother. You go in like this and you turn left, and then you turn right to go into the private bathroom. That's, you turn left and that's where you see a big mirror, and then you turn right and you see the toilet. Now, her brother, every time he goes in the bathroom, he gets, his phone rings constantly all day long. I don't know why he doesn't take his phone with him, but every time he's in the bathroom, his phone rings, and then they're always yelling for him, you got a phone call, phone call. And that was annoying to me. I said, well, why doesn't your brother take the phone in the bathroom? It's just ridiculous. So, yeah, so they had the, you know, they would have the phone by the master bedroom, outside the master bedroom, sitting on a table. And he would tell, oh yeah, tell him to call back. So I said, I'm going to fix that problem. So I installed a phone in the bathroom. Probably that's, there we go, right here to the left. Boom. Got that from Las Vegas. When I used to live in Las Vegas, you go in the hotels in Las Vegas, they got phones in the bathroom on the toilets. You go in the hotel, stay in a hotel in Las Vegas, you go in the bathroom, there's a telephone. So I said, I'm going to bring Las Vegas to Indonesia. Here's the spray thing. I don't use the spray thing. I put this here for me because I use this private bathroom, and that's wet wipes right there. There it is. When you go in, you turn left, you turn right, you see the toilet, and when you turn right and you go into the shower over here. That's the finished look of the bathroom upstairs. The servers. That's how it's done. That's the finished, and this is how it was left. It's never, to this day, he hasn't painted that bathroom. That's how he's left the servant's bathroom, like this. This is the finished product of the servant's bathroom. There's the bucket right there, filled with water. You dip that thing in there, and you dump it on you. That's what they call bucket showers. Now this is downstairs, a private shower. This is where you sit, and if his wife wants to shave with her legs, or whoever wants to sit down and take a shower, you can just grab this and flip this on. There's no hot water. You just flip that on and sit down and take a cold shower. And this is sitting by the toilet, looking where the magazine rack is. And then finish. I got to put some nice pictures that I found up in a box upstairs. This is standing on the table where he puts his magazine rack, looking down into the shower. Got some nice highlight ceramic there. That's sitting on the toilet looking forward. Take a left and then take a right and you're in Yati's kitchen. And there's the phone right there. I thought that was hilarious. I didn't tell him about that. I didn't tell my wife. When it was a finished project, I called my wife from that phone. And she's like, where are you? I'm like, come look in the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom. She's like, you're in the bathroom? How are you on the phone? I said, come here, come look. And she came in and she saw that, she just started cracking up laughing because she knows why I did it. She knows I was making a joke about her brother because he's always in the bathroom when the phone rings. There's, you put your shampoo and razors and whatever right over here, space, and you can sit down in here. And I don't know, I really liked that tile at the time, and right now I don't care for it. And there's the Yati's kitchen over here, the other family kitchen. This is the pantry right here. See, the rats can't get through that because it's closed off and can't get in the bathroom. And there's the finished project of her brother's garage. So yeah, it took me like a month and 3 days, but we got all this done, and I was happy, and I was excited because this project was done. These guys were happy because the project were done, so we gave them a week off, let them go get, say, you know, go to their village, which is a couple hours away, say goodbye to their families because we're going to go to Manado. And we, at the time, we didn't know how long we're going to be working in Manado. I was going there to live, but they didn't know how long they were going to go be there to work. because as far as they knew, this was going to be their last project, because I'm moving to Manado, and they live in, you know, in the island where Jakarta is. So this is the finish. We painted all this. You know, Yati's kitchen's on the other side. That's the pantry. Over here's the bathroom. This is the dining room here, and the gate is right here. And this is what it looked like before. That's what it looks like after. Before, after. Camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1. See all this? Look how filthy this is. Changed it. Looks nice now. Boom. And that's how it looked like before the project started. Well, there you have it. It's my number 5 series of what I did while I lived in Indonesia. I had a blast doing this. Didn't have any blueprints. I just had ideas, and I would go day to day. These guys never saw anything until it was actually needed to be done. I would tell them what I needed to do, and my wife would translate and tell them exactly what needed to be done. And then she would go with her brothers and her family and take care of family stuff, and I'd stay there, and I would watch over these guys every single day, buy them fruit, joke around with them, and had fun with them, and just bonded with them. I got really close with these guys, and I took them everywhere with me. I did everything. I showed them things they've never seen before in their life, and I've taken places they never would ever taken themselves in their life. I had a blast doing it. I really enjoyed it, and I really hated leaving Indonesia. I really loved living there. I lived like a king when I was there because everything's so cheap, and the people there are very appreciative, and they're very loving people. And even though 90% of the country is Muslim, before I went over there, I was kind of afraid because the crap the media shows you on TV, which is all a bunch of crap and lies. Muslim people are not violent. I don't care what anybody says. I lived in this country a little over 3 years. I worked side by side with these Muslim people. They prayed 5 times a day. I didn't have any problem with that because it never affected their work. And I very loved it. These guys that worked for me, they would give their life up for me. They made sure nobody ever bothered me. I never had any problems or issues. Even the police didn't mess with me. And I really enjoyed it there. So until the next video I think I will make will be when I go to Manado and I start building my 2-story building there. And if you like this video, hit the like button. If you're just stumbled onto my channel, hit the subscribe button and go back and check out all the videos I got. I got a lot of videos. And if you take the time to leave a comment, I'll take the time to respond. Thanks for watching my video, and I'm gone.